Special thanks to the people who have made the production of the American Health Journal possible.
Toshiba Medical Systems, providing physicians with imaging tools to improve diagnosis since 1914.
This program has been presented in part by Ledesma and Meyer Construction. Building for a common vision. And generous assistance from HF Healthcare, serving the hemophiliac community.
The American Health Journal, bringing you the latest information on medicine, psychology, diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. Major medical advances are made each week, and each week the American Health Journal keeps you up to date.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of the American Health Journal. I'm your host, Roger Cooper. With more and more Americans looking for a natural path to better health, it's no wonder approximately 87% of people in the U.S. today regularly take some form of dietary supplement. We'll discover the important role amino acids and other natural elements play in our bodies. Many of these elements can be obtained through diet and natural supplementation. We'll learn how one manufacturer has created a whole food supplement with the goal of delivering these essential elements. Elements which some physicians believe are the key to improving your health. We'll also hear from actor Kevin Sorbo of Hercules fame, who shares his own story and belief in a natural way to maintain good health. It's an episode of American Health Journal you won't want to miss. The human body is an exquisite machine, partly because it maintains functionality in a variety of environments. Humans can thrive in conditions ranging from the Arctic to the equator, and with a variety of diets and lifestyles. Part of the reason for this adaptability is the body's ability to maintain homeostasis, a state where all of the body's systems work together to maintain balance. We begin by speaking with Drs. Esther Mark, Jack Hurd, and Charles Norwood, all experts in anti-aging and healing. We'll learn more about systems and elements in the body that contribute to maintaining what they call a body in balance.
When these vital elements are known in the body, then we see a big array of symptoms from anxiety, depression, insomnia, weight gain, increase in blood pressure, increase in blood sugar, probably predisposition to diabetes. Even skin issues, increase wrinkling, dryness of the skin, hair falling, and gastrointestinal effects. What are these vital elements? Serotonin, cortisol, amino acids, peptides, and hormones. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that is produced actually in different parts of the body. And the intestine is the part of the body that synthesizes more of the serotonin. And then a smaller amount is produced in the brain. In fact, people that are low in serotonin, they tend to be depressed, they seem to have more anxiety and less ability to cope to stressful events. Cortisol is a steroid hormone produced in the adrenal gland, and it's called the stress hormone. Cortisol is the only hormone that increases with age. Every other hormone actually tends to decrease. Cortisol is extremely important, even though it has, let's say, a bad reputation because it is related to stress. However, we cannot live without cortisol. Cortisol is important because in a stressful situation, there could be a different nature. Could be a psychological situation, could be a mental illness, a physical illness. Then we need the cortisol to go up, because the cortisol will increase blood sugar, and of course we need blood sugar. The brain needs sugar when we are under stress. The problem with cortisol, all the side effects that we may see related to cortisol appear when cortisol is produced in excessive amount. For example, if we are under stress for a prolonged time, all the good effects of cortisol will decrease, and actually will have side effects or negative issues like weight gain, high blood pressure, and even depression or mood alterations. So the correlation between cortisol and serotonin, they both can affect our moods. And if cortisol is produced or secreted in excess and serotonin is diminished, then we have the typical picture of depression, again, anxiety, difficulty to cope with everyday or stressful events.
Amino acids are the protein building blocks within the body that build the different connective tissue, the organs, ligaments, and the other connective tissue structures. Peptides are very interesting because peptides are what hold the amino acids together to build the protein. You might think of it as the glue in the Lego building blocks. The peptides hold things together so that the proteins can be formed within the body. Essential amino acids are ones that you must consume within the body, that they're not produced within the body. The non-essential amino acids are one that your body is able to produce within its own structure. When you take amino acids, your workout, when someone is injured, their muscles are sore, that means there's damage to those muscles. They recover much quicker when they take amino acids.
The healing mechanism has to do with all of the parts of the body coming into harmony with each other. Healing actually involves a cascade of events that is multifaceted. The chemical is the one we think of first because of the pharmaceutical industry. But you also have a spiritual, mental aspect of healing. You have a nutritional aspect of healing, and then the emotional aspect. In the rest of the world, the mind-body connection is very important in healing. But in America, we've sort of put that aside. But there are some people in America that are promoting the concept of healing that is more natural. The process of aging is, on a cellular level, damage to the individual cells that make up one particular part of the body. When these cells are damaged, they eventually die out. And as they die out, the body gets weaker and weaker and loses some of its capabilities. If these cells can be repaired and literally rejuvenated, then the aging process is slowed down or stopped in some cases.